馬車迎えに来るの迎えに来るのね誰かが私を連れて行くのね白い花の道へ風のふるさとへ連れて行くのね連れて行くのね
The days were getting warmer and the snow began to melt. It was spring at Green Gables. The first buds were appearing on the branches, and everywhere little plants were breaking through the soil. The birds sang cheerfully. Anne and Diana suddenly became aware of all the different birds that came back after the long winter. During this time, Anne and Diana took much longer walking home from school. There were so many things to see and to examine. They greeted the flowers like long-lost friends. At last it was June, and this was a very special month for Anne.
It looked exactly like this when I came to Green Gables. Good morning. Did you sleep well?
Yes, thank you.
Do you know what? Today's a very special day.
Oh, really? Why's that, Anne?
You've got a headache, haven't you?
Unfortunately, yes.
Marilla, I feel so sorry for you. If I could, I would have taken your headache away. Then at least I would have been able to do something for you on this day. Don't you think it would be a good idea if I did all the housework and you got back into bed?
What a splendid idea. And should I go to school for you?
But Marilla, today's a very special day.
I still don't know what you mean by that, Anne.
It's not important. I just want to show you that I can be of help, Marilla. Oh, please, may I?
My head aches so. I could use some help today. Why don't you make breakfast?
Thank you so much, Marilla. I'm glad that I can do something for you. Matthew, come in! Breakfast is ready!
Good morning, Anne.
Oh, my goodness. goodness, I forgot. I must go to Diana.
Immediately? What's so important?
I have to tell her that I'm not going to school.
And why on earth not? Who told you could stay at home? Oh, don't worry about me. I'll get along just fine.
Please, please, Marilla. Couldn't we make an exception today? It's important to me. Please. I'll clear the table when I get back. Don't touch anything, Marilla.
Anne likes helping you. You must find she's a great help in and around the house.
Oh, well, she still makes some mistakes, but I'm sure it'll get better. Children grow up so quickly.
Unfortunately.
I often try to imagine what life at Green Gables was like when it was just the two of us. But it's impossible. It's as if she's always been part of our lives and really belongs here.
I couldn't agree more.
Today, exactly a year ago, I came to Green Gables, and I've never been so happy in my life. That's my reason. I want to show Marilla how thankful I am by doing everything I can to help her.
I'll tell Mr. Phillips. I'm quite sure he'll understand.
Thank you, Diana. Goodbye. See you tomorrow. It's 11 o'clock. I better hurry. Everything is ready. Oh dear, I've forgotten something, the cake. It'll taste even better if I warm it up. Now, where is Matthew? Marilla always says patience is a virtue, but I can't wait. Oh dear, I've forgotten about Marilla.
Is that you, Anne? Please come in. I managed to sleep for a while.
How's your headache, Marilla?
Much better since I had a chance to lie down. Oh,
That's wonderful. Here's something to eat. I've brought you some oats and fruit.
thank you, but you treat me as if I were an invalid. Since I feel better, I think I'll get up.
It's not necessary. You deserve to take a rest, Marilla. I'll take care of Matthew. You don't have to worry about a single thing.
If you say so, but this time don't forget to put the tea in the water.
You can be sure I won't forget.
Thank you, Anne. I'd love to stay in bed.
Leave everything to me.
Be careful with the hot water and don't cut yourself again.
Yes, I'll be careful.
The dear child.
Oh, you're here already. Marilla's up in her room. She's worried about everything I do. She probably thinks I'm doing it wrong.
I can believe that. Marilla's forever worrying about everything.
There. Nice and strong. Poor Marilla. I gave her oats to eat because she's ill.
Only oats. And she ate it without so much as a squeak.
I took it to her room. She really appreciated it. Eat, or else it will get cold.
All right.
Tell me, Matthew, do you know what day it is today?
Wait, let me think about it. It was Queen Victoria's birthday some time ago, so it certainly can't be that.
I saw the Snow Queen this morning. It was so beautiful. When I saw the Snow Queen, I was overcome with happiness.
You're often overcome with happiness, hmm?
You should have stayed in bed.
It's not necessary. I'm feeling much better.
Then I insist that you go and sit in your easy chair. Please, Marilla.
It's all right. You've helped me enough, and I'm very thankful for it. To be quite honest, I prefer to keep busy. I don't like sitting around all day. If I had to do that every day, I would be ill. Now, I'll carry on doing this whilst you start doing your homework.
I can't forbid you to do the ironing, but may I at least make supper for us tonight?
Yes, dear, if you like.
I just don't understand it. One thing is certain, I'm going to burn my geometry book the day I finish school. Maybe I'll do it now. I suppose you are Mr. Matthew Cuthbert.
Yes?
Good day, I'm very glad to meet you. I didn't mind the waiting, but I started getting worried. Anything could have happened to you and I wouldn't have known about it. I'd already started wondering where I was going to spend the night. I would have climbed into that big wild cherry tree. That way I would have been safe from the wolves.
What wolves, child?
I've got red hair, and that's the reason why I'll never be happy. It'll be my lifelong sorrow. Once I read a story at my friend's house. It was about someone who was also haunted by a lifelong sorrow. But it wasn't red hair. The lucky girl, she had no hair and was slightly squint. Mr. Cuthbert! Mr. Cuthbert! Oh, my!
Here you are, your clean clothes. Please pack them away. There, you're washing. I put it on your bed. Thank you for trying to relieve me of the ironing and the washing, my child. However, it wasn't necessary to starch Matthew's handkerchief. How will he blow his nose?
Oh, my.
Most people put a cake in the oven to warm it up, and once it's ready, they take it out so that they can eat it, you see.
I completely forgot about the cake. It's probably burnt by now.
Where are you going, Anne? I took it out. Stay here. I have to tell you these things.
I'm sorry, Marilla. It's my anniversary today, and I so wanted to make a special effort.
What anniversary?
Think, Marilla. What happened today a year ago? It was something very special.
What happened? I have no idea what could have been so special.
It was the day I came to Green Gables. It was the most beautiful day of my life. I will remember it forever and ever. That one special day last year changed my life completely. It was such a moving and romantic moment. Matthew came to pick me up in the carriage. It was then that I saw the White Way of Delight and the Lake of Shining Waters for the first time. Tell me, Marilla, are you sorry that you adopted me? Are you?
No, Anne, I'm not sorry at all. Now, let's interrupt this moving romantic moment and get supper started. That is, if you don't find the idea too unromantic.
All right.
Huh? Matthew Cuthbert, what on earth have you done now? Where's the little boy?
There wasn't a little boy at the station.
What's wrong? Don't you want me? Don't you want me just because I'm a girl and not a boy? I'm so stupid. I should have known. It always happens. It was far too good to be true. How could I have been so foolish as to fall for it? It's such an embarrassing situation. What am I to do about it? I think I'll start crying immediately. Poor Aunt Shirley. My dream is shattered.
Will you just stop that? You have absolutely no reason to cry.
Oh, I have no reason! What should I do, love? How would you feel if you were a little orphan and at long last you found the family that you dreamt of? And all of a sudden they didn't want you anymore because you weren't a boy? Tell me, wouldn't you have cried too if you were in my shoes?
Come on, child, calm down, come on. Now, please stop crying immediately. Come along. Now, child, rather introduce yourself to me.
I would really appreciate it very much if you'd call me Cordelia.
Oh, please spare me that. Cordelia? It's not really your name, is it?
No, it's not really my name, but I've always loved the name Cordelia. I think it's such an extremely elegant name. And it couldn't matter much since I'm only here for a little while.
Aha. Now, I think I'd better laugh or else I'm going to lose my temper. Would the young lady be so kind as to tell me her real name?
My name is Anne Shirley. Please, I beg of you, don't send me away. I want to stay here. It really doesn't matter if you call me Anne or Cordelia or Victoria. Call me what you like. Please, just don't send me away. I didn't tell you my real name because Anne sounds so unromantic.
Matthew, do you know what day it is today? It's a very special day. Do you remember?
What is it with you two? Just this afternoon, Anne asked me the same question, and I've no idea.
It was today exactly a year ago that Anne came to live at Green Gables.
Oh.
You still don't remember? Is that all you have to say regarding this matter? You're the one that picked Anne up from the station. You brought her here. You are responsible for her being here, and all you can say is, oh?
How can I forget that day? That day that brought sunshine to our lives.
Then why don't you do something to make the day special for her?
Would you like some tea, Matthew?
Not for me, thank you. How would you like it if we were to get into the carriage and ride along the road that brought you here a year ago, Anne? Mind you, if you find the idea too boring, you may say so. I'll understand, my dear.
Would you please repeat what you've just said?
If you want to, I'll get the carriage ready. We can go for a ride along the road that brought you here a year ago.
Matthew! You remembered! You remembered! Do you still remember how beautiful that day was, and the white wave of delight and the lake of shining waters and the Dryad's bubble?
Yes.
If I were you, Anne, I would get ready to go. It seems as if you're not eager to see the Dryad's bubble while the sun is still up.
Marilla, why don't you go with us? We've never been on an outing together.
No, not today, Anne, and nothing on earth will change my mind. I'm scared that all the rattling will bring on my headache again, dear. You go with Matthew and enjoy it. Go and admire the White Way of Delight. It's very beautiful now. The name describes it very well. The White Way of Delight. Why do you look so amazed? Would you prefer me to say apple trees instead? Why, beautiful things deserve beautiful names.
Marilla. Thank you, Marilla.
Oh, must you always be so boisterous? You'll knock me over. Come on, we must eat supper.
But I'm not hungry now.
That I can believe, but you can't go on an empty stomach.
Marilla stood in front of the house for a long time. She was still amazed, but very thankful that Anne had ended up at Green Gables. The little girl had changed her life. She enriched it and made it more beautiful. When Anne went to school the next day, she was greeted with the most wonderful news. Mr. Phillips had given notice. Since Anne was so happy about it, Marilla thought it best to bring her back to earth. She said, better the devil you know than the one you don't. But more about that next time.
走っても終わらない花の波、湖は遠く燃える雲は